Hi, welcome to Get Gourmet. Today we're gonna make sweet chili Swedish meatballs. Say that 5 times fast. Sweet chili sauce, sweet meatballs, sweet chili sauce, Swedish meatballs, sweet chili sauce, Swedish meatballs. Okay, well, today it's gonna be really easy. You're just gonna need a few things to make meatballs. These are perfect for hosting. These are perfect for bringing to a party with potluck. It's a really good recipe to make on the go. If you're in a hurry, right after work, go in your house and change and go to this party, it's perfect. So today I'm gonna make my own Swedish meatballs. They're really, really easy. If you don't want to do that or you don't have time to do that, you can also use pre-made frozen meatballs from any store. Awesome. So what you're gonna need is a crock pot. You're gonna need this because they need to be started either the night before, the day of, or the morning of. You can get them at the very end of the day and they're perfect. You're gonna need some breadcrumbs, 2 garlic cloves, allspice, and some nutmeg, a really small onion, you don't need too much, 2 egg yolks, some oil for frying the outside, salt and pepper, and then 2 bottles of the sweet chili sauce. For the meat, you need 12 ounces of ground beef and 12 ounces of ground pork. It's gonna be really nice, really easy, and the pork fat makes it nice and juicy. So let's get started.
Okay, so first we're going to take that small onion and those garlic cloves, crush it up and slice them up, and then put them into a frying pan with about 2 tablespoons of oil. You want to make sure that they're all nice and brown before you put them and set aside. Be careful not to burn yourself. Okay, you're going to take out another bowl, and inside of it you're going to put in 2/3 cup of your breadcrumbs, and then you're going to put in 1 cup of water. Don't touch them. While you're waiting for the breadcrumbs to soak up all that water, in a different bowl put in your meats together. Make sure they're ground beef and ground pork. Then you're going to put in 2 large egg yolks, 1 teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, and a 1/4 teaspoon of allspice. Make sure it's all mixed and blended together. Use your hands or your mixer. If you're going to use your mixer, make sure it's all put in and nice and fluffy. Once it's all nice and fluffy, put it in with your breadcrumbs and make sure you get the crumbs from the bottom as well. They're going to stick to the bottom of the bowl. Once it's done mixing, they should be all nice and fluffy and soft. Now we get to do the fun part. We're going to make real meatballs. Here I have a ice cream scooper. It's 2 tablespoons. And we're just going to make them into little balls. I'm going to scoop them out and then just make them nice and smooth after. Okay, now we're just going to head over to the stove. Make sure your pots are about medium to medium high and put in a little bit of oil, just enough to fry the outsides of the meatballs. What we're going to do is brown the outsides. You don't want to fully cook the meatballs because the slow cooker will cook them from the inside. Once they're nice and brown, put them aside and let the oil drain onto a paper towel. Once you've done all of the meatballs, head over to the crock pot, and we're going to take half of a bottle here into the crock pot. And then you're going to fill it up with meatballs. Once you have enough meatballs inside your crock pot, put in another full bottle right on top of the meatballs. The sauce is going to make the meatballs really nice and juicy. And then you're going to put the crock pot on medium heat or high heat, depending on how long you're going to take. If it's on low setting, it should take about 6 hours to cook. If you're in a hurry, put it on high. It should take about 2 to 2.5 hours.
Awesome, now we're all finished. This is what it should look like. You can either serve it in the crock pot on low heat so they always stay warm, or you can put them on plate with little toothpicks in them and that works too. Sometimes you have to shove them into people's faces or make people take them home, because they are kind of hidden inside this little crock pot here. You know, they're really, really good and really easy to make, especially if you use frozen, already made meatballs. That's what makes this so great. You can start this before you leave for work on low heat, or pop in for lunch on low heat, and it should be done by the time you get home and we're ready to go when you're done changing for whatever party that you're doing for the Christmas. My boyfriend mixes up every single event that there's a potluck, and that's his job, is to make meatballs, and he brings us every single time. Okay, let's try some. It's really hot. baked in the oven with some cheese on top. The sweet chili sauce gives it kind of a kick, and it makes the meatballs nice and moist because all that stickiness that the sauce has is soaked into the meatball. Awesome. So this is this sweet chili Swedish meatball recipe. I still can't say it. But I hope you really enjoy this, and I hope you try it out because it's really nice and real easy. Comment down below just if you want me to do anything next year for next Christmas or even for New Year. Just put them down in the comments. Subscribe to me. Don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Gourmet. I'll put down the links down below. Thanks. Bye. Sweet chili sauce, Swedish meatballs, sweet chili sauce, Swedish meatballs, chili meatballs. Oh wait.